Hello, Web 2.0 Foundations, and welcome to week 3. If you go down into your module, there are a few things that I want you to pay close attention to. As far as due dates and assignments, make sure that when you are in this module, all right, that whatever you see here is what we need to pay attention to. There will be an occasional errant assignment that you need to disregard that is in the basic syllabus. But you'll always know what is due and what is not due if you look into this module and what is due here. So you're going to notice a couple of different things here. There is a 1995 edition of the Craft of Research. This is important for those of you who want to go forward, and I will talk about Cohort M in just a minute, but do not, for whatever reason, want to purchase the actual book version of The Craft of Research by Wayne Booth et al. And so this is here now. This is a complete version of The Craft of Research. And then we've added the Student Directed Project Research Syllabus, which I'll be going over in just a minute. In the week 3 overview, I want to draw your attention to a couple of different things. The Q&A forum, very important. Make sure you're asking questions in the Q&A forum. If you're not, you may be missing some very important information, and if you have questions, you can put those there and you could get an answer quickly from your peers. So make sure that you've done that. I've got some other general things within the welcome that I want you to make sure you're looking after. Make sure that you're either reading the course material, or if that's difficult for you, make sure that you're watching the videos that I've got in week 1 and week 2 so that you can actually follow along and make sure that you are where you need to be in this course. Make sure you're also asking or making suggestions to me about what would make this situation easier for you. Be specific, remember, and give those specifics in the form of questions in the Q&A forum. Weekly seminars to prep for. Make sure that you are starting your student-directed project process. We're going to talk about reading the syllabus in just a second. Your PLE, Personal Learning Environment, and Personal Learning Network topic for this week is DGO. There is a social and collaborative bookmarking assignment down here which goes over that. And then we're going to talk about acceptable and responsible fair use, so Creative Commons licensing and how we use materials on the web this week. Your weekly assignments are to read the syllabus, which is the student-directed project syllabus. We'll go over that in just one second here. And then also the Reading Booth, 1995, Part 1, Chapter 1 through 31, Cohort M only. As far as the syllabus is concerned, what I want you to look for is back in modules, in the research module, you've had a link right here to the student-directed project research syllabus. This syllabus is an outline of what will be the large portion of the course here, which is the student-directed project. And so if you'll go ahead and look through this, read and make sure you understand through the project requirements, step 1, selecting a topic. And so that should be right about page 3. So 1 through page 3 will suffice for this week, but make sure you've read that and read that well. So going back to the modules in week 3, scroll down here, and we go to the week 3 overview again. You'll notice that that is borne out right here to read pages 1 through 3, and then Part 1, Chapter 1 through Part 1, Chapter 1, 1 through 31. That should read, and Cohort M only. I want you to go ahead and click onto that Cohort M and look through the names that I have listed here. If your name is either on that list or not on that list, and you think it should be or should not be, let me know right away. Again, Cohort M is a cohort that is going forward, and has determined that they will be doing a bit more in the research section for their student-directed project. They'll be reading Booth, either 1995 or if they've gotten it 2003 or 2008. So again, take a look at that. You're going to be seeing this often. Cohort M only. Again, communicate with me early if there is an issue with that. Your weekly blog posts are similar to last week. Your prompt this week is, what is research according to the SDP syllabus? That's the student-directed project syllabus, which I just showed you in the research module. Otherwise, the prompt for cohort M is, what is research according to Booth, in that first 31 pages. So those two resources for cohort M should be used in tandem, and then your post should reflect an understanding of that. Make sure you are taking notes in Evernote on both of those resources. We also have an assignment this week, which is just starting you off on Diigo, which is a powerful tool for your PLEPLN, the social and collaborative bookmarking tool called Diigo. So make sure you're there. Click on this and follow the directions there. You have a self-assessment due at the end of the week. Make sure that you read through those questions, answer them as thoroughly as you can. An important component of this course this term will be self-assessment. And then I want you to brainstorm topics using the criteria and the research syllabus and Booth for cohort M. You can go ahead and follow this link to the topics discussion, and there are thorough directions there as well. So past that, just basic information for this week about tagging in your blog posts. Make sure that you're using Web 2.0 found, maybe student-directed projects, student-directed project research, found items or interests. Those can all go into your tags. And then as we get down to the blogging in general, you should now be posting regularly. You've got one post per week that needs to be in proper form according to the blogging assignment and research journal. But you can also throughout the week, reblog found images or blog images, quotes, whatever you may find important for your research, but also important just for your general interest as you're looking at this course. Twitter, I really need everybody to read the Twitter assignment. You'll notice that we started a little early on Twitter. I want to make sure that everybody understands that Twitter is not for communication in this course. You're all very good at that already on Twitter. Twitter is in this course is really a research hub and should be used as that. So people who are communicating with me directly, there are only a couple of you. You notice that I'm not responding to you. That doesn't have anything to do with who you are or what you're all about at school. It's just not the way that we're going to use this resource in Web 2.0 Foundation. So please read through that and make sure you understand how we're going to use Twitter. If you're uncomfortable with that, please just do not use Twitter. Readings and media. We've got one media to get you thinking this week. So we've got the Mitra and the child-driven education. I think that you're going to find this video fascinating, and it has a lot to do with the allowances that I'm giving you in your research projects. And so I hope you enjoy that media to get you thinking. Please make sure that you have viewed that and taken notes. And then there's some other videos within the More section, and you know what to do with those. Tools now in use, of course, Canvas. I've listed a student guide here. If there's any part of Canvas that you're confused about, make sure you click here. We're using Google Apps, of course, and then Twitter. So make sure you, and Diigo. And so make sure that by the end of the week, make sure that you review all of those tools in use. And if you have questions, go ahead and click the links and read all about them, or place a question in the Q&A forum. So I look forward to our labs this week, and if you have any questions, again, go ahead and post those in the Q&A forum, and I can't wait to see you this week.